beautiful song. Super Mario Galaxy 2, we are playing. Thanks for joining. My name is Matt. The 90s kid. Reborn in 1990? No, 1984. So 6 in 1990. A kid in the 90s, of course. That means I was into sugary cereals. They told us things were fat-free. They had tons of sugar in them. That's why I'm racked with diabetes right now. No, unfortunately I'm not. That's why I loved Saturday morning cartoons, X-Men, Gargoyles, all the good stuff. Animaniacs, Tiny Toons. It was a wild time. Ren and Stimpy, Saturday morning WWF wrestling. And of course, I was the perfect age when Super Mario Brothers started sweeping the nation. Got to grow up with those as I got older, PlayStation. And then as I became an adult and ready to buy my own stuff, PS2, Xbox, all that stuff. And here I am today. Andrea Goga, Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, maybe we will go back and play Odyssey, but I've already played Odyssey. So what do you do with that, right? I don't know how you do that. I think it's one of those ones where I just need to wait longer, I think, to come back to it. You know what I mean? Alright, let's rock it hard. Okay, well, what are we doing here? I got, you know what, I struggled so much last time with the Wii sensor bar being in a bad spot. Now I've got it set up where I'm just playing with this, the Wii U tablet as my sensor bar. Isn't that amazing? And it works pretty well, see? Pretty soft, eh? It's a bit of a lag, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's a bit of a lag. So I'm going to be talking... See, this is me pressing jump. 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 What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know? What are you going to do? Can't do nothing about it. You just got to accept it. It's going to take you. It's life, you know? You got a pizza? Pizza's no good? What are you going to do? World 2, World 1. Well, that was World 1. So World 1 had all these amazing stages. Think of that. Mario 64, that would have been the whole game. Well, they would have been like 5 times bigger. But there probably wouldn't be as many things to do in them. Mario Galaxy was nice because it was very, very dense, right? Look at this crap. So each one of these things are smaller, more linear, but so much more to do. It's sort of like with Divinity Original Sin. You can use the gamepad as a sensor bar. Prince laughs a lot. Welcome. Second day without coffee. It's good. Still brings me one of these. I go, what's that? She goes, cortado. I go, what? She goes, decaf. It's going good. Maybe that's why I woke up later today. I don't know. I'm still battling a sickness. So that's mainly my thing. A planet is better than an Odyssey. It's an entire planet. Unless it's Earth. Earth is probably a bad planet to get because it's all screwed up. But you know what I'm thinking the Earth is going to do? The Earth one day is just going to destroy all humans. The Earth will just realize what's going on and get rid of us all. There you go. Bowser's lava lair. This will be fun. Hey, you can use the Wii U tablet as a sensor bar. I have it set up kind of right in front of me, like this on my desk. I don't know whether to have it kind of, I'm trying to experiment with having it far away or closer. Doesn't seem to matter, just works pretty well. You know, the last time when I was having all these problems with the sensor bar, I don't even think it was plugged in. So I think it was more like it was bouncing off my, you know, I have a big light up top. This is the Mario 64 Bowser theme. Crank it. Nice. I like it. I like this theme a lot. Earth is great. So many hot guys love it. Ah, Prince. You're so positive. I love it. I need your positivity in the morning. I got no star bits. There's some enemies for me. Can't turn the camera around here. Why? No camera control here. Yeah, whatever. Becomes more of like a over-the-shoulder goal. I'm just gonna go for it. Now I'm flying. Oh, right, because of the gravity thing. I already had forgotten about that. This game is freaking inventive. I love it. I love this game. It's one of these games where I'm just, you know, there are a few games where you constantly are playing and you go, oh, I can't believe they thought of this. I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe they're controlling them. Yeah, that, I couldn't really see what was going on there. There we go. It's like Metal Gear Solid often does that for me where I go, I can't believe what's happening here. I get that thing. Are those going to sink? No. But you're not going to see it for quite a while. Don't be a wimp. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, we're basically playing a bit of Frogger here. Gravity in the game is strange for you. Yeah, it can be a bit, it can be a bit odd. And the camera control here is a bit strange, too. I can't really see behind me. Maybe it's because they don't want you to see behind you. That could be it, actually. We'll just wait. We'll get these things. This one's gonna... Oh, yeah. Will I get that one? Look at that. One up. Nice, I'll take it. We'll just chill. Uncharted is a game like that, where a lot of times I think, I can't believe we're doing this. South Park was a game like that. Can't believe it's happening. Are we gonna get that big fat mushroom? That's the one I want. Look at that. Gives you full. Not just an extra 3, but it fills up all the other ones I was missing. Hey. I find this game pretty satisfying. You know, going, and even though I hate the shaking controls, it's like, yeah, smack it. Now we're on the side. This is hilarious. And then they just made 2 of these and went away from it. It was a genius idea. Okay. Last. Oh, see, isn't that nice? It was like a last-ditch attempt. He's gonna follow him. Shake him. He flies. I want to go home. I like how these ones are also. Oh, they're scared. He's happy. He just wants to go home. It's like all these crazy timing of these platforms, and it not having to be realistic. You know, Mario Sunshine was realistic for some reason. That was the realistic era of games. That was PS2 time. That's when they wanted things to start getting more realistic. So I thought, won't that be fun? I have Super Mario Odyssey. What do I think about the darker side of the moon? I just started playing that one. That's one of like the really crazy gravity, right? And there's some like kind of tougher boss rushers and that sort of thing, right? I haven't really gotten too far in there, and I ended up just kind of going and exploring some of the other spots. That one kind of seems a bit barren to me, or unless I'm missing something. It's funny, I played probably a lot more Mario 3D World than before I played Galaxy, and I really liked what they were doing in Mario 3D World, but I realized they were mostly just kind of taking what they'd done here. Oh, you lost your big health. This is a dangerous one to get. What is it? It's just a bunch of star bits. This game is masterful. Yeah, baby. Fall. Suck it. And then you got, so not only just the incredible concept of turning all these stages upside down, playing with gravity, playing with platforming in 360 degrees. You got this other little hand doing some fun things. Oh god, I died. And keeping you, just another thing to do. So you're using the second hand. It's similar to how in most games you're using your left joystick for, what you call it? Yeah, I love that little last ditch attempt he has. I find that so much more satisfying than the idea of him having that water suit thing, water suit pack, which was also a last ditch attempt, but he used it so much more, you know? I think he gets, huh? No. Flood, yes, flood. What do you think of the darker side of the moon there, Andrea Goga? I found Mario Odyssey, I beat, and then that was it. It was over. And it wanted me to go back and do a lot of the secret moons on all these other spots, and I just really couldn't be bothered. I did not care. Just enough time. One up, baby. Oh, a little applause break. Yeah, I think it works better when there's just this idea of super high and mega difficult. That was the point of it. Yeah. I guess I tried the boss rush. That didn't go very well. Uh-oh. Oh, they just flip you up, so you're okay, actually. Yeah. I'm loving it. I got to sort of the boss rush section, and then I didn't go very far, so maybe there's way more difficult parts that I need to be playing around with. Because that's what it's all about in Mario games for me. It's like that ramp up to when it gets pretty hard. I'm gonna fall already. This guy's sort of the tester. He lets you know that's what's gonna happen. This guy that's gonna be a lot less forgiving. That's why I died. Oh, so I've already gotten past the part where I had the 6 extra lives, right? Yeah. Fall for me, daddy. Rock daddy. Hello, neighbor? That sounds super familiar. Is that that's a podcast? What's going on here? Oh, you could have used that guy to get up there. Right. Whoa, I love the gravity, baby. Let's go for it. How cool is that? Here's an upside down level for you. Just go for it, Mario. Whoa. I kind of want to be smoking pot. I won't, though. This game is enough of that. Chewing through towards the black hole. This is so whacked. I love it. What are you going to be all about? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Last ditch attempt. I'll go for this freak. Don't wait too long. In my face. Okay, now it's gonna be harder. Careful of the statue. Just like Mario 3. Shooting lasers at you. Whoa. I thought it was going to be one of those ones where you're like, ugh. Duck. No! You have to keep running with it. Hello Neighbor is a game about breaking into your suspicious neighbor's house. Is it one of those ones where you can see and then you're going in and then as they're coming home you have to sneak and get away? Sort of a stealthy thing. There was a really interesting game called... It was sort of set in like Eastern Europe, and you are in charge. You're like a landlord for an apartment, and you have to spy on your neighbors. That was a really fun game. You'd have to sneak in. Oh no! You had to sneak in when they were gone, and you could see them coming home, and you'd spy on them and stuff, and turn them in. But they were oftentimes just good people, right? But you were trying to do your job for your family, and the government was trying to scare you and all that. One of those kind of things. Good. It's good. I like that. It's challenging. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, sorry for those disgusting noises. I need some, what do you call it? Stuff like eucalyptus? Can I kill these guys? No. They're immune. They're immune to death. They're already dead. No. You know what? We had a really good episode on Breath of the Wild. Where we found some people. I don't know if it was you or some other people that were helping me find out exactly what I was looking for. Fun, little interesting secrets, funny things, challenging things that I was looking for. I don't really feel like doing the Divine Beasts anymore. Done all that. That stuff is... You can stun them. Eat it. And what an easy way to play two-player. And then Super Mario 3D World and New Mario Brothers said, well, let's just make the whole bloody thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, he can walk just a little bit. Alright, just don't do that. Why do I keep trying to duck my way through it? Just having 4 on the screen at a time. And you know, in Mario 3D World, you could just drop in and play. There was none of this like, oh, you started a 1-player game, you started a 4-player game. It was just, you want to play for 3 seconds and then drop out in 3 seconds. You want to play the Wiimote, you want to play with a Wii pad, you want to play with a classic controller. You can play with any controller at any time, drop in and out. You can actually sneak in when the guy's at home. The more you get caught, the more defense he puts up. Cool. You have the DLC. There are some interesting things. I do have the DLC, but I guess I'll have to beat the Divine Beasts. So maybe I'll do that off stream. I'll beat the Divine Beasts, and we'll go from there. And then I can access more of that stuff. One of my favorite features is just that Heroes Path mode, which is not really something that I've needed to be in DLC, but the ability to look on the map and see exactly where you've been is super helpful. Mario's coming, sir. When's he going to be here? Well, right now he's climbing on some pole. Now he's doing a handstand. Okay. What do I do now? Do I do it again? Do it again. Didn't even have to aim them. I think I might put my Wii U tablet on the ground so I can aim at it. I think that's going to be a pretty crazy idea, and I think it's going to work. Oh. He's a big boy. Ooh, good music. Pardon me. The cord doesn't go that far. I tell you that the store I bought this game off of is closing. They're liquidating. They always had pretty high prices, but they had a lot of stuff whenever I needed it. Bought a lot of games there. Tales of Berseria. All this kind of weird stuff. Bought the orange box there. Paid too much for that. But I had a good time with the orange box. You can find a thing that's able to transport you to all the places you want in the DLC. I thought I found like some kind of a transport stone or something. You have to put them somewhere. Look at you running around like a little flea on a puny planetoid. No, what isn't puny? My massive... What? New power. Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. The power to flatten you like a space pancake. Oh. What if this guy says, I think we should go? And what's his new power? He's so big! The ultimate confrontation. Alright, there's probably going to be all these balls that I was jumping on before and shooting at his thing. There you go, there's one. Fagengi Bowser. Now he's what, hurt? Bowser, your own evil plans will be your undoing. There's a big light, watch out for that. Here we go. Take it! Phase 2? I think I have the Wii U tablet so low I have my arm dangling down between my legs. Like Bowser's massive planetoid. Bowser. I'll take it. There you go, avoid getting stepped on a few times. Not so bad. Oh, the lighting is really nice. Imagine if this game is in HD. This would be a good one to emulate. Or remaster. Why don't they remaster this? One of the greatest achievements. Now give up. Now I remember why you're my arch nemesis. You're so annoyingly hard to squish. Good thing I win anyway. While we've been playing, my master plan has moved on to the next phase. Tough luck, Mario. Wow.
A shine sprite.
Grand Star. Sprite, moon, lunar, sprite, whatever. About time. That was good. 1623 there? Okay. I liked it.
Just, how about that? You fought a giant monster and then he turned tail and ran off, right? Well then let's get on after him. With the power of this grand star, we can keep going through time and space, no problem. So it sounds like a special one is still with that monster. Oh, well, let's not just sit around getting older. Let's get going, Captain. I'm close to death. 20 more minutes and I could die at any time. I'm very overweight. I need to lose some weight. I have the diabetes. I eat Starbits all day. I can't stop myself. There's not enough room on the ship to exercise.
That looks like an avocado pit to the left.
Wow, an entirely new world. Looks like the path splits up ahead. Hey, don't look at me. The character makes the choices. Am I right?
I will make the choice. I will make the choice. What's this mean? Star 28. A nice cloudy court. Or cloud tall trunk. These are pretty easy. The shapes and beats. Just shapes and beats. The game shapes and beats. What you mean, man? You know, I've been thinking about moving the studio down to the basement. Get a little bit more privacy. But we were thinking, it could be damp and moldy. You know, no windows. And apparently there is a window down there. Still, as Dad was just telling us. There's a big, nice window.
Oh, hi, Jeremy. Oh, it's Jeremy. Oh, hi.
Ohio, Jeremy. Oh, no, you're Indiana. Right? Indiana. What's this thing? You get to make 3 clouds. 3 platforms. What you get to make, boy? Well, now, what are you gonna do about it? I'm making cloud platforms. There's so many here. Nintendo game, just shapes and beats, a bullet hell with awesome music. I like that. That sounds great. Nintendo. Alright. This is all the easy stuff. Oh. Is it higher? I think I did this wrong. There's that shadow I'm looking for. Oh. What are you?
Cloudwind Ride?
Yes.
Cloudwind Ride. Cloudwind Ride.
Cloudwind Ride. Oh, crap. These are drums. If you want to buy, you can only find the Nintendo eShop or PC. What console? Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, you're a drummer, right? Give me these. Like those kind of make the sound of Sonic's rings. Wait, whoa. I want to hear this. No, I want to hear this thing first. Yeah. Oh, good golly, Molly. Oh, there's more. No. Why, obviously. I don't know how old it was. Maybe it could have been on the Nintendo Wii. Or maybe it could have been on the Virtual Boy. Maybe it could have been on the Wii U. Maybe it could have been on the DS. Maybe it could have been on the 3DS. Maybe it could have been on the new 3DS. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could have been on the GBA. Don't give me that, obviously, crap. Oh. This fucking music. I got crushed. This game is a friggin' joy. Do you get it? Do you need more examples? Maybe it was on the Nintendo Game & Watch. You know? Game Boy Color? Perhaps? Game Boy Advanced SP? Maybe? N64. That's the one I knew it wasn't on. I knew it was not on the N64. The N64 only had not many. GameCube. I can't believe I didn't say GameCube. It did feel like a later Nintendo system. Aeroplane Weirdo came in here with Nightbot's Wrath. How you doing, Aeroplane? Oh. It did seem like a Shapes and Beats, 'cause that sounds sort of familiar and modernish. I think, do I not have that on Vita? What are those things? They look dangerous. I think that's your warning that those things are dangerous. Yeah, what are they gonna do? They look spiky. What's that thing up there? Oh, crap. Yeah, this cloud is forever. It's a forever cloud. I like that they got over themselves and made wall jumping a million times easier. You know? It's just like, okay, Mario will now hold onto the wall and then you can jump off it. You don't have to do any annoying... whatchamacallit? Timing. I like that my word for timing was really late. Uh-oh. What are you all about? Oh my god, they help you out so much in this game. Yes. What's that thing? What are those? These are my Crocs. Yes. No. Oh crap. When was it hard? Which part? Link Band, baby. When was what hard? What are we talking about? I am a music fan, yes. How you know about me? It's the same old G. I saw a video of when was wall jumping hard in Mario game? Oh. In Mario 64. And maybe Sunshine? Mario 64 had to be timed perfectly, and if there was a momentum thing, so if you didn't have the full forward momentum, if you started doing that thing where he starts running, but he's kind of like running his feet on the ground and then slowly going forward, that you would never get a wall jump off that. You could maybe kick it and bounce off, but you wouldn't get the full timed one. It was very finicky. Yeah. I still have my Wii that's modded. I could have played this game for free on my Wii. My modded Wii. But you can't stream it. It doesn't look as good. I love the Wii U. Someone had MGS5 in the A tier. Games are subjective, Aeroplane Weirdo. You gotta get over that. It's personal. It's all personal. I think I had some of my most fun with Metal Gear Solid 5 in the whole franchise. What does A tier mean? Can't all of them be in the A tier? Like, how does that work? Because you can have multiples there, right? These games seem like so much work. Because when you think about Mario Sunshine or 64, those games had a big area, but you would reuse the portions all the time. So maybe like half of the stars or the shine sprites or the objectives would be walking down the same path and going up to the same area. This, they make an entirely new area. And you do it once, and it's over. See you later. Whereas at least with Mario 3D World, they'd make you go back and look for the green stars. You can see the evolution. They probably thought, man, we put all that work, and they only go through the course once. This game, I think, would have a lot of replay value, because I wouldn't be able to remember all this stuff. I'm surprised Prince can remember it so well. Which ones are fun and which ones aren't? What's the deal? Andrea Golga, 12 years old, you had Mario 64. I would have been 1984, 12, I'd be 1996. Yeah. I would have been right around that age. What's going on here? Tree trunk. These guys usually give me good advice. Tree chop good. Tree chop good. Alright. Spider. Here's some coins to give you some health while you figure it out. What? The green one. You'd like these. Oh, there we go. Yoshi time, baby. Game's like, remember? It's 360. You can go around. It'd be weird if Nintendo offered Mario Galaxy to the Xbox 360 because it's 360 degrees. And Nintendo's like, Microsoft is like, no. We make serious games here. We don't want your little game. We're making Gears of War. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be lots of death. It's gonna be great. Ah, this one is amazing. What's that? What did I give him? Nothing. Cool. I like this. Every little thing, the sound effect, the look of it, the timing, is all thought of. Ooh. They upped the difficulty in this one, but they added a lot of fail-safes. You got the shake thing to give you a bit of juice. You got Yoshi's little... A lot of different ways to get you. If you were almost there, they take you there. We don't need to go on that just yet. I bet there's something secretive up there. Secret Metal Gear Solid plans. What do you have to say to me, guy? That mushroom. Toasty. Toasty tasty. Can Yoshi grab that stuff? From here? I don't know. Oh, it's the perfect distance for him. Mega Drive Mini? No. Oh, crap. Oh, he can keep doing that? What the heck? He just has to go a little bit lower and then he can do it. Here's the fast way up. Oh, crap. How fast was that, man? How fast was that? How many old consoles do you have? Not too many. I mean, I had the NES, I had the Sega Genesis, PlayStation. Those are all at my parents' house, which is probably, I mean, to be honest, they're all probably gone. They probably went into storage, and I'm never going to see them again. That'd be the NES, the Genesis, the Super Nintendo, the N64, the PlayStation. I have an N64 here. And that's it for old stuff. Other than a Vita. Does a Vita count as old? And then I've just got my PS3, 360, Wii U, Switch, PS4, and my computer. And my Vita. What's going on here? I love the Vita. I got it late. And it feels good. Alright. That one. How's that work? Oh, I had a Dreamcast. I really enjoyed my Dreamcast too. Playing Shenmue and stuff. Shenmue, there was a good UFC game on it. Tennis. My favorite Vita game, well, Persona 4 Golden is the one I spent the most time with. But I also really liked... I didn't mind XCOM on there. That's pretty fun. I played a lot of Final Fantasy IX on it. So, but my favorite pure Vita game is probably that. Was Gravity Rush on there? I played a lot of Remote Play, and I played a lot of PS1 games on there. Actually, I had so much fun playing Persona 4 Golden and, what do you call it? I'm not gonna be able to go up on there. Persona 4 Golden and Final Fantasy IX. I actually sold my PS4 at one point. I think I made $100 on it. Bought it for no, I think I bought that one for $300 and then sold it for probably $300. Maybe more with games. I just wasn't playing a lot of PS4 at the time. This is before we moved out here, so maybe 2016. What am I going to be doing here? What's down there? Do I need to go down and get this thing? Maybe. Little Nightmares? No, I don't. Favorite console ever would be... That's a good question. I mean... That's so hard. Soul Sacrifice Delta Monster Hunter type game with fairy tales instead of monsters. Oh, you can land on these again. Whoa, this game is so trippy. PS2 for you? Well, when I think of the NES, let's just go through them. When I think of the NES, I think of getting to play Mario 1, which was amazing when I was a little guy. Getting to play Mario 3, which is still probably my favorite game ever. Mario 2, which is a pretty good game, but didn't really grab me like the others. And then I think of a lot of other really difficult games. Galaxy Poo, very, very difficult games. Contra, Castlevania, the Ninja Turtles games, Mega Man. Games that were fun, but always made me feel like, oh, it's so difficult. So I would put the NES as one of the most important games for me, consoles. But I don't know if it'd be my favorite. It was super fun. And it was important and revolutionary. But when I think of... Oh yeah. This level design is ridiculous. So yeah, I think of the NES as like very important, revolutionary, but I also think of it as the controller hurting my hands. And I think of, yeah, difficult games and the cold graphics and the cold sound. That's what I think of. What is going on here? Still alive. Didn't even take a bite. To still full health. Not just alive. Now, when I think of the Sega Genesis, I think of, again, Shadowrun Genesis, one of my favorite games of all time. Sonic, pretty darn good. Sonic 1 and 2. Didn't play the other ones. No! Oh, that was me doing that weird noise. I was just spamming the, what do you call it? The blast button or whatever that thing is. Shooting out the bits. Ted's hand is still stuck in the NES grip. Contra 3, eh? What system's that on? Genesis? So I think of the Genesis, yeah, it got kind of similar to the NES in a way for me, where some fun games, a bit cold feeling, because it had that colder FM style chip for synth. But some interesting games. I like playing the wrestling games on it. Sports games. Origins got an important exam. Go do it, buddy. Thanks for stopping and saying hi. So same thing. I put the Genesis and the NES there. Some amazing experiences I had with them. But were... You know, they had their limitations. The Super Nintendo, I mean, Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, Pilot Wings. I didn't even play Link to the Past. And that's all I really played on that. I just used it for those. Because I'd already kind of played all the alternatives on the Genesis, like Mortal Kombat. And I didn't get into Final Fantasy until later. Now, the PlayStation 1, that's when it jumped ahead again. And the N64. Alright, Warden. Thank you. You have a nice time, too.
Fruzy float.
So they're all kind of similar in that Boo level coming up. Ooh. Did I skip that and go down here? Favorite game of all time? The one I have the most memories, the most good memories with that left the biggest impact on me was Shadowrun for the Genesis. Or TIE Fighter. Or Masters of Orion 1 or 2. Or Mario 3. Turrican. Shuriken. That was one of those Genesis games with a lot of shooting, right? Oh, I had this one on the Genesis called Thunder Force 4. It was one of those side-scrolling shooting games, and it was just mental. The music, the speed, the intensity, you know? The one above Freezy Lake is Blue Level. Temple of Doom, that was a really hard game. With the black Tengen cartridge on the NES. So the PlayStation 1, I mean, you've got your... Dynasty Warriors on PS2 blew your mind at release. It was amazing having that amount of characters on screen at once. Exactly. Oh, yeah, the extension arm. That's right. Yeah, the skating mechanics in this game are very good because it makes you feel like you're going fast. And, did I run out of fire? Do you run out of fire juice? Is that how this works? Oh, they go all the way around. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. They're all timed, these ones, right? Okay. Sure. Dynasty Warriors 2, I had that same thing. Went to a friend's house, the rich friend, and he had Dynasty Warriors, and we just couldn't believe it. Because we, you know, on the PlayStation 1 and the N64, you had your polygons and stuff. You had your 3D gaming. But there were always limitations. There were like... Ah, crap, what am I going to get out of that coin? What am I going to get? What's that? A one Goomba? Big deal. But yeah, the PS2 opened it up in a lot of different ways. And then that was pretty fantastic. And everybody had a PS2, so you had people taking risks with games. And games were a pretty good price. PS2 was selling them for pretty cheap, and it was a cheap DVD player. All around, it was like one of the best times for gaming. And then Grand Theft Auto, of course, brought a lot more people back into gaming. But that, you know, that was one of the perfect times because it was reaching the mainstream. So you're getting big budget games. It was selling well enough that they could sell to hardcore gamers, so you're getting hardcore games. But the difficulty was always very tough on the PS2. It hadn't reached that PS3, Xbox 360 era where everything became very, very hand-holdy, which is how we're seeing games now today. The Red Dead Redemption era. The first DVD movie I got was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and it was actually for my Xbox. I had to buy that stupid remote for it. You couldn't just use your controller. How dumb was that? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Hard Day's Night. I bought those at the same time. And I would... Oh, he can't spin his arms when he's upside down like that, I guess. I have to jump on it and maybe do it. This is more like a much more open level. Similar to sort of 64 and Sunshine. Smash these guys. Xbox remote was a better player than PS2? I don't remember it being much different. But I'm sure if I went back... I mean, at the time, I was just happy that it worked, right? So I probably would have put up with just about anything. Whereas now, we complain so much more like, oh, the interface isn't intuitive enough. No, I got a PS2 way later. All my friends had one, so I thought, I'll go with the Xbox. That was the first console I bought with my own money. And I thought, I'll get this one because it has its own kind of... Oh, you probably obviously have to melt those. You fool. You bloody fool. You've disappointed me for the last time, Admiral Ozzel. There they go. Get out of my way. Melt them. Yeah? No? There we go. Average PS2 owner got 18 movies in a game. Okay. And then I eventually got a PS2, I think, just from around my... I think same deal. My brother had a PS2, I had the Xbox. I usually like to go for sort of the weirder one. Because I was like, all right, I can play... oh yeah, I can play Grand Theft Auto at my friends' houses. I got the picture. It was fun, but I wanted what the Xbox could do. I wanted to play things like Morrowind, Knights of the Old Republic, Deus Ex. I basically wanted to play PC games on a console. Remember those people never get more than 3 games before they return a system? I would disagree. I always see a lot of people... Well, I mean, that's a hard thing to sort of quantify. Maybe that's true. I think your hardcore gamers are going to get a lot of games. And then even your casual ones tend to buy, like, every sports game that comes out. Or maybe they're into Just Dance or something. You know? Those games still sell. They still put them out for the Wii. Isn't that crazy? Wrestling games. Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the big thing. Exactly. It was Dreamcast Royal Rumble. You could do, what, like 6 or something? The first time I'd seen 6, actually, for Sega Genesis, Royal Rumble and Raw, you could have 6 on a screen at a time. But they were sprites. It was a little different, right? This music is nuts. Yeah, their sprites was different. And then the N64 sort of set the standard of 4 at a time. In those amazing games that are still the best wrestling system ever. You know, Super Fire Pro had 6-man scramble on the Sega Saturn, but, you know, those were sprites. It's easier to do. I mean, look how many sprites are on the screen right now. Ga. Tecmo Super RPG Wrestling. Yeah, there was it WrestleMania had the good story mode on N64. Yeah, she's going to need to melt this man. Can I make these fire things chase me and melt him? TLC matches for the first time? Yeah. Well, I remember No Mercy, you had ladders and you had tables, and that was always the big thing for us, was that you can do a move not just in the ring, but you could do a move off of a turnbuckle. Could you do a move off of a turnbuckle to the outside? Could you do a move off of a ladder? Could you do a move off of a ladder from the inside to the outside through a table? That was the exciting thing. Combining all those things in one. It's so different now, and then now you play something, you just think about what it doesn't have, as opposed to, oh, well, you can do this. Or sometimes I just want a game to be more focused and just do this one thing well. Do 5 things well. Give me a couple of mechanics that work with each other and play off each other. Yeah, WrestleMania, the arcade game, that was the Midway. That was their version of like NBA Jam. NHL 2-on-2 Open Ice. That was my first PlayStation game. The arcade game. NHL 2-on-2 Open Ice. Big head mode. What are you doing here? Come say hi. I can help you save the universe. Mario says nothing to him. We can move that down a little bit more now. All right. I want to look for Power Size too if you see me out there in the galaxy. Say hello. Okay. Yeah, and that was sort of goofy. I mean, they had the digitized wrestler, so it looked good. And that was the one where like Undertaker would shoot ghosts at them and that kind of stuff. He had it for Genesis in the Grappy Raw game. Yeah. See, and there wasn't really a system for those Genesis ones. For the Raw and Royal Rumble on the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. It was just how fast can you press the button. Which was not really all that fun. But it was all we had, and we were happy to have all the wrestlers. And it's funny, I remember going through the character select screen, and what? Okay. It feels like it controls a bit differently. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I remember going through the character select screen. You'd be listening to the different character themes in this wrestling game, and how, because I just loved music my whole life, right? And I love those themes. It's funny how I thought that they were basically like my memory of what those sounded like compared to the MIDI Genesis version of that is so drastically different. In my head, it was this fully orchestrated, beautiful thing. I was filling in all the gaps. Oh my god. Well, that was a terrible mistake. WCW was sued and THQ left. Oh my god, what? No, those were terrible. I know the last couple days I've been on this whole thing where like, everyone has their own opinion. And games are subjective, but Nitro and Thunder on the PlayStation were god-awful, I thought. I thought they were... Ugh. The only thing about them I liked were the those videos. When you they try to convince you to pick them. But, ugh, that was a bad memory, renting those ones. Wasting my money and time. Lyman. Compared to Warzone and Attitude? See, that's funny. I liked Warzone and Attitude more. Because they had, I felt like they had some kind of a system. You could block and dodge and that kind of thing. Whereas Nitro and Thunder, I didn't really understand what was the point. Like, how could you be good at it? And it was always side-scrolling, and it would sort of... The camera would just rotate all the time. Oh, man. This is funny. Looks kind of like a golf course. SmackDown 1? Yeah, that's when I stopped playing those. For some reason. I tried those ones, and I still thought... The THQ Aki ones. Whoa. Were the best. And I couldn't get around that because they were all about timing. And it was a real good grappling system. And it was simple. Because you just like to grab, you could press grapple, and once you had somebody in grapple, you could press any of the buttons, and it would do something. You didn't have to do any of this, like, complicated, like, Warzone made you do a lot of different moves. A lot of different, like, move combinations and that kind of thing. It's like, well, who wants to remember all that? Like, it just... sounds like this is going to end soon. I just want it to work, you know? But it was still deep. You could do a lot of different moves just with... You would hold up. Once you had them in the grapple... See, you should be able to jump way faster there. They changed that in 3D World. Once you had them in the grapple... Ah, you touch one of those, you die! Here comes the pain. Ah! Right, you need Yoshi. There we go. Jump on that. Anyways, yeah, you get into a grapple in Revenge, Raw, and WrestleMania. And you could press either of the two buttons and do a move. And then you could press up, down, left, or right and do something else with it, which was always really nice. So you had access to a lot of moves, but it was always done basically the same way, which I thought was pretty neat. And it felt like, and then there was that spirit meter and stuff, which felt like a pretty decent mimicking of the actual match, the momentum of the match, and that kind of thing. Fire Pro Wrestling was interesting because it had the timing mechanic of all the grapples. But the thing was, if you got somebody 10 times in a row, and you should be controlling the match, there was no way to really feel like you were controlling it because it always came down to that timing. So it was just like flipping a coin every time. I mean, you could be, but if you had the skill to be better at flipping the coin. So there's no way to feel like you're getting any kind of momentum and taking control. Whereas the N64 ones, I felt you could do that. You get your spirit meter up. You kind of comboing them into positions, taking control. I thought that was... It felt... It's not so much better. Yeah, and then there was the Def Jam era, which I was excited for because I thought it was made by the same people, but never really did it for me. A prankster comet has been spotted. Okay. Prankster. Hey. Def Jam vids? Well, a game? Or Def Jam comedy? Or what? Def Jam. Not enough. No Mercy, the best wrestling game? Probably. Yeah, it had the most. I did a video on this, actually. I like the roster of Revenge better. Because I like... You had the classic WWF guys like Hogan, Macho Man, Savage. That's the same person. Yeah, Bret Hart. I was in WCW, had that really strong roster. So you had all the old... Okay. Oh, God. Right. Okay, here we go. Alright, so far, so good. Why is this music so ridiculous? Ooh. Get that key. Yeah, so you had your Hogan, Bret Hart, Savage. They were gonna put in Ric Flair, and then there was like sort of a contract problem with that. And then you had WCW's great undercard with all the Mexican wrestlers. And Chris Jericho, and, all that kind of stuff. So I just thought it was amazing. Amazing roster. Whereas the WWF had the top guys you liked, Austin, The Rock, that kind of thing. But then the undercard guys were all these weirdos, all that stuff made by the real attitude-y side of things. Grandmaster Funk-A or whatever. Rikishi. Meat. Who wants to play as a guy named Meat? I don't. This is weird. Okay. There we go. See, what I like about this is that you can just roll forward towards that last exclamation mark, and you know that when it turns to the right color, Nintendo's going to save you. It's going to pause the action. It's going to put something. It's going to roll out the red carpet for you. You're not going to fall to your death. Starball. Jericho has a network? What, he has like a wrestling network? Oh, crap. We're falling to our death. Yeah, the Legends of Wrestling ones, they were kind of interesting. They were sort of like larger than life, and they embraced that, and yeah, it was just, but in the end, it all comes down to the system. Is the system fair, or is it just sort of this gimmicky thing you can mess around with? It has to be competitive and balanced and make sense. If it doesn't, then there's no point. Then it can only last so long. I will take the prankster coin. Okay. Keeping it real 100, gonna join its 4th network. Okay. It's like Super Monkey Ball. It's a great game. Great series. Do you need a PS2 controller? Does Afterglow sell them? I really recommend Afterglow. I bought my Xbox 360 controller from them. Not from them, from the store. They didn't come to my house and sell it to me, but works really feels good. Very comfortable. Or does 8-Bit Do make them? I guess they're more old school. Oh crap. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna do it. I hate Disco Inferno's voice. I hate his ideas. I don't like him. Him and Conan, they're not for me. Alright, what are we doing here? What am I doing? Getting this stuff. Jump it. Bop it. Am I trying to get some speed going here? They're putting a lot of these lips, these raised edges here to stop you. Okay. Down I go. Mario Galaxy Poo. Install the PS1 emulator in your PS2, but it needs the official PS2 analog controller to work. Oh, really? Wow, it's pretty amazing. You can do the PS2 can just play PS1 games. Can it not? You can just put the disc right in. I always thought that was really cool that the PS3 could just play PS1 discs. That was nice. It's a nice feature. It was just like a generous feature to put in there. And then you could buy them for, $9, $10 or whatever. And they worked great. Yeah, very Super Monkey Ball. Super Jeremy Monkey. Hypersonic. You have to hold R2 to start up the emulator. All right. I mean, what games do you need to play that you've downloaded that you couldn't just buy? Although, actually, that era is getting expensive to buy the physical stuff. I do an Hypersonic. Yeah, GameCube Monkey Ball is the one I had, and it was fantastic. It was so funny and so fun and just the right amount of challenge. And so Japanese. Super Monkey Ball. We've got ourselves a game. Mario's tumor, who he calls Luma. Pandemonium, 30 pound. Oh, good God. Is that pound or euro? To my lost Luna, we worry about you, but we know you're safe with your new friend. I hope the attached item is helpful. May the stars shine down on you. You finally finish all the cups in Mirror and Mario Kart 7. Yeah. 50 bits. Marble it up. Yeah. That might have been you that was telling me about marble it up. If you're looking for a monkey ball. How do they not have one for the Switch? That was fun. 1,000. You need more. What? How many do I need here? 28. Most PS1 games have skyrocketed, yeah. Yeah, it's sad. They used to be worth nothing. Prankstar. The shadow lining. What's that mean? Your hungry sense was 9 and loved the opportunity of the Wii U as well. My hungry sense was 9 and loved the opportunity of my Wii U as well. Great work. You have a chance for me and my little... I don't know if I know exactly what you're saying. Oh my God, look at them just moving around the galaxy. Shadow Mario coming for you. Mario is now the hunted. There's lots of them. Do they just go wherever I went? Oh, now they explode. Don't mess with me, boys. Collect for Dreamcast. You just touch the case and it explodes. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, the Dreamcast was the easiest one to run the... You could run the burned games on it. This is a fun little thing. Add something fresh to it. And they take out the more tedious parts and just add these platforms that pop down. Sure, why not? Add some little star things that blast you through a little easier. There you go, you got a whole new experience in the level. Neat. Who else loved Mario Kart 64? I did like Mario 64. Felt like I was driving a real kart. That was the first one that had the official power slide speed boost. The level when you're racing on the road, I really liked. Oh, and it had a really good battle mode too. The best. I love that one with the blocks, and they were multi-tiered, and there were those narrow roads. Oh, that was really good. GameCube, I didn't quite like it, where you were just kind of throwing huge bombs at each other. And didn't feel as precise. It felt a bit more random. Grind high levels in new games as a day one. You do you? I need 5 more stars. Well, go here. You'll get your stars. Ink, you still there? Oh. Hot Trunks, big slide. Oh yeah, this looks fun. Mind-bending. 33 random teammates gonna spawn with me for a game. Ready, Raider 1. Nice music. Show courage! Bye, Hypersonic. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later. La 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 la. There's a star thing. You were right, Prince laughs a lot. It was fun both ways. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Time for a slide. Blooms are in your face. I need to be collecting more of these bits. Ugh, this feels like a Sonic level. This feels like the racing courses in Sonic 2. Blah 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 blah. Whoop. Not good. Oh. Alright, Mario, chill out. Try that again. You got some hints for me? Sharp red things no touch, obviously. We watch slide.
Be brave, jump in. Make it happen for us. You are our hero.
Get your thing on the screen, boy.
Sharp thing no touch. Done that.
No.
You cannot touch. Oh my.
Blue? Yes. Blue. Missed it. Wow. I like the way he slides. Forward. Yes. No, I was not, actually. Although I did get the remaster, because it was just kind of fun. Actually, honestly, it was so fun to get into the hype, and I was curious how it would hold up. I'm curious how they were going to do it. I think Sony put a lot of work into it, and it looked really good. But no, I was not. But I've played through, I guess because of the remaster, played a good chunk of all three of them. I don't know if I beat it, though. They felt unfair. The prankster star here has those fragmented pizza star slices on the courses, too. Well, collect. That's good. Sharp red things don't touch. Blah, 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 blah. I think I might switch to a condenser microphone. I like this microphone, but I don't like having to always be on the microphone, you know? And I feel like a lot of times what I'm saying is too quiet, and then every once in a while I'm getting really loud on it. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it feels a bit uncomfortable. Whereas it was just a condenser mic. You can have that kind of far away from you, and it just picks up everything. It picks up more of the room noise and stuff, but when I'm down in my new basement setup with a window, that there won't be a lot of noise down there at all. Actually, I think it's basically soundproof. It's pretty heavy duty. When this place was a restaurant, that was the cooler. So it's got a lot of carpet, which is nice for a basement that has no carpet. That was it. Hey there, you look pretty. Crash and Spyro never did anything for you? Yeah, neither for me. Isn't it funny how you can attach these sort of human characteristics to something as simple as, like, this is a wooden creature. But when I compare these other creatures to them, right? That one to me looks like the feminine one. And I think, it's kind of attractive. You know, isn't that weird? Oh my god, I was watching this guy. He has these really surreal edits on YouTube. I think his name is Vic Webb. He like edits morning TV and commercials with his last video, and it's very surreal and kind of scary. But it's not like he's lying to make it seem more absurd, like Kanye and Ellen, that kind of stuff. But I do, Prince. What am I getting at here? Oh yeah, and then he started doing this whole phase of like kind of like old shows that were trying to copy the Muppets, and there's something weird where like when they look too much like humans but their heads are small, they're very scary. Whereas Muppets are not scary because they have big heads, big eyes, big smiles. They're very colorful and very, very clearly drawn. They're not human looking, which makes them more approachable. Like this guy. This guy's very cute looking because he has an oversized head, and it's kind of a nice round. Well, it's a nice strong shape, you know. It's very smooth and rounded, so he looks safe. Doesn't even have a nose. None of them have noses, but Mario has the big nose. Whoever has the nose has the power. Head all chopped up. 1 bit. I love that. A big long snare drum roll, and you get 1 star bit out of it. How many bits did we need to feed that fat thing? Was it 1,000? I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Half a head. Who's got half a head? Haunty Hall's Galaxy. 1,000? Yeah. What are you gonna give me? Do they just give you a star? These ones? Peter Pan. What, just Peter Pan in general? My top 3 famous people called Matt. I like Matt LeBlanc, star of Friends. Seems like just a chilled out guy. You know? Happy with what he has. Enjoys the ride, you know? It was in probably the most famous sitcom of all time. Just seemed to enjoy it. Then you got Matt. You got Matthew Perry also on Friends, but we can't have 2 Friends guys. But I did like his style of comedy. I might have to take him though because Matt Dillon? No, that's Luke Dillon. Was there also a Matt Dillon? Matthew Broderick. I like his style of comedy too. Not a lot of dramatic actors named Matt or Matthew. I guess once you have that name, Matt, you can't be serious for the rest of your life. It's kind of why I grew up listening to a lot of music by Weird Al Yankovic and Adam Sandler. Even though I became a musician, I always thought that regular music, especially in the 90s and 2000, it was always trying to take itself so seriously. Everything's so dramatic. Matthew McConaughey? There's a Matthew for you. But they wouldn't call him Matt. Hey, Matt McConaughey. Get over here. Yeah, there's one for you. Kablabone. Oh, yeah. It's pretty satisfying to get all these star bits. This game is a friggin' masterpiece. I'll have to go back and try Galaxy 1 again. Oh, I thought it was going to go beep, 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 up. But it was beep, beep, beep. That's it. It's like when someone's like, okay, lift it on 3. You mean 1, 2, 3? Or 1, 2, 3, huh? Oh, yeah, Matt Bellamy. Matt Bellamy is actually one of my favorite musicians of all time. My top music is Beatles, Radiohead, Muse, Elliott Smith, David Bowie. Well, David Bowie I love, but I've never really gone into a lot of his other albums. Why'd I skip one? I played one a little bit. I even did a bit of a Let's Play before I was streaming, and I just found it really boring. Matt Hardy. Yeah. It is illuminatingness. Is that going on 3? Yeah, it's going on 3. I love this game. Yeah, 1 felt easy and boring. But I'm going to go back to it after this one because this has been amazing. Maybe it's just the first couple levels I played in Galaxy that were too easy. feel like I got a good chunk of the way into it. I remember like a really slow level where you were a bee and going on a pirate ship and stuff. It was all just kind of like blah, blah, blah. But that could have been because I was doing Let's Plays where you're all alone, right? So if nothing interesting is happening, it can be kind of boring. And to be honest, I just wasn't very good at Let's Plays, and I might not be all that good at streaming. Right? Oh, crap. Oh, the game tried to save me 4 times there. Lennon and McCartney? Oh my god, now that's a good choice. If I had to pick one where... I mean, what does that mean? Which one do you prefer, I guess? Or if you had to pick one to die or live? I think McCartney made a larger body of work. Of course he did because Lennon was dead. But he just made more albums than... Did he? I mean, Lennon took 5 years off to just kind of raise a family. What would he have done? Would he have come back and made more? Maybe he would have. What are these metal ones? Do I have to shoot them? Or do you have to collect them? You collect a few? It is an impossible question. There was a book I read called The Lives of John Lennon. And it was one of those books that accuses him of a lot of things. Of being a real jerk. Of a lot of like sexual deviancy. All kinds. Being like mean to his kids, and but it also paints Paul McCartney as kind of a jerk too, that used his skill in the studio and his, like, Paul McCartney could learn the recording board, and they said that Lennon had like bad dyslexia, and he just didn't understand that kind of stuff. And this author said that because McCartney could maybe push Lennon in a way, oh, it's just not going to do it anymore. Cool. That maybe, and because maybe Lennon was frustrated that he lost some of his best work. I don't know if he did. Maybe he did. He still put out a lot of great work. Lennon's stuff was slightly more straightforward, but he still always had a beautiful eye for weaving melodies. McCartney's stuff was usually all over the place. I mean, the point is that they worked together and made beautiful stuff. But, alright, let's look at Abbey Road. Come Together. One of the greatest songs of all time. One of the greatest rock songs. And the great thing about it is the production on it, where if you asked a rock band to play that, they would make it sound like garbage, or they would play it wrong. They'd play the chorus really loud. They'd go, come together, is what they would do. But if the actual recording of the song, when they go, come together, the big sound is from their vocals, harmonizing perfectly. But actually, all Ringo's doing is he's just doing the kick, and he's going, right. That's it. No cymbals, no nothing. It's not splashy. Because that splashiness gets in the way of vocals. And on the Let It Be album, you can hear when a lot more of it is live. It's just a lot of him hitting his same crash cymbal and splash cymbal. No. And there you go. Like that bass line. One of the best bass lines ever. So simple and so good. And even the way he sings underneath Lennon. When Lennon's going like, he come on flat top, he got. And Paul's going, walrus gumbo, he got. Oh no. Perfect together. Even in that sense, where like their first songs where they actually wrote them more together, and then they split off and would write them on their own, but they would still add things. You know, like one of the things I really noticed was that with Paul McCartney's, some of his solo stuff, like, okay, you look at Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die, or maybe I'm Amazed. They have two good parts, right? Like maybe I'm amazed. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man. And then there's the chorus where he kind of sings it higher. Maybe I'm a man, maybe I'm a lonely man. You know, got it, that's cool. And then you go, well, all right, what's the bridge going to be? Is there going to be a classic Beatles-y bridge in here? No, there isn't. It's just kind of a solo. And you go, okay. But if Lennon was there, maybe he would have added something interesting. That would have made it even better. And the way that they play off each other. When Paul McCartney sang, I have to admit it's getting better all the time. And Lennon says, it can't get no worse. Like, that's so perfect of Paul's optimism and Lennon's comedy and negative look. Can't get no worse. We're already at the bottom. What is the goal here? Sorbetis chili reception. Fine, Luigi. Ooh, rock lobster. Yeah, I'll switch. You know, and Lennon's stuff. It usually ended up being more of a... I mean, they both had great solo stuff, too. But, I mean, me making fun of Live and Let Die and Maybe I'm Amazed, which are still great songs. It's just me thinking like, this is probably where John or George would have added something so much more interesting. I mean, Paul McCartney's Ram album is nearly perfect. And he has some other pretty great albums, too. He has a beautiful song written about John Lennon called Here Today. It's gorgeous. First time I saw it, I cried. First time I saw it. Heard it. What am I doing here? Am I trying to break that thing? That's it. Smashy, smashy, smashing these things. What was this guy's name? Something Chili Reception. Look how shiny that ball is. How do they do that without HD? Star bits. That's what I'm looking for. Star coins. Those, no, these are not star bits. They're star wedges. Yeah, you know what I really hate is when you have people that go, oh, you know what, the Beatles, like, they were just right time, right place. No, it's crap. Somebody else would have done it. It was just the timing. No, these guys used to skip school and write songs. They practiced writing songs their whole life. They gave up their lives to write songs. Yeah, it was perfect timing, but they also were the right people to do it, to combine the melodies of 30s and 40s jazz with the explosive energy of 1950s rock and roll, with the experimentation of the 60s, and sort of what Bob Dylan did about pushing people to write songs about beyond just love. And sort of what Pink Floyd was doing with experimentation and all that. So, I don't have any time for that. I just don't even understand that theory. Somebody else would have done it. What does that even mean? Well then, why can you... It almost seems supernatural. Like the quality of their music. How much if you're into that kind of thing, right? Like I know that people that are more into, I think I need to use this to smash through there, but I need to get probably more little star pieces, don't I? Like if you're into heavy bass and drums and grooves, like 70s kind of groove music and heavy stuff, there's not really a lot for you to like in the Beatles. But if you like melody and fun and good lyrics, yeah, it's all there. If I could put an album together with their B-sides, yeah, of course, yeah. I'd say their only bad album is probably Yellow Submarine. And even that, I love Hey Bulldog, All Together Now, Only a Northern Song. Nice. 4. Yes, I love Step Inside Love. If you want it, here it is, come and get it. Where they give that to like Badfinger or something. I Want to Be Your Man.
And they wouldn't put their singles on the albums. So all their best songs wouldn't be on the albums. So they'd have to write all this extra stuff. It is amazing that all of those three were from the same place. In terms of like the Harrison, Lennon, McCartney, they're all from the same place and all were able to write that amazing of music. So maybe in a way you're almost like a product of your environment too, maybe? I mean, there are other bands from Liverpool that weren't doing that. Where's this bloody star bit? Is it in this tree? No. There's another tree over there. This feels more like a Mario 64 Sunshine level. Just running around a big open space looking for things. This is why I didn't like Banjo-Kazooie. Because I like platforming challenges. I don't like Easter egg hunts. Really? No, I have to check that out. I heard him do it on the Beatles anthology. Oh, that's where it is. It's right there. That's a beautiful song, Step Inside Love. I'm going to have to listen to that right after this. I don't think we're going to be putting a Beatles song on the stream. I think that's a good way to get your YouTube channel shut down. You'll hear a knock on the door. We know you're playing Beatles on there. Stop it. Now we own everything you've ever done. Your firstborn child. What's going on, Lou? McCartney's way of playing the guitar, Clawhammer. Yeah, it's very percussive and gives him a lot of latitude. Orky Sparky, every time I criticize it for, yeah, I think it's because I lose my attention span. Oh, I'm still alive. Oh my god, there's a secret place down here. Yeah, it just kind of loses my attention span. I just get to talking, and then I'm just kind of like the hunt and seek levels, you know? I don't really like as much. I like them to be nice and linear. This is a confusing level, and there's lots of start platforms. Okay, you have to take this one. I like a linear challenge. You know what I mean? Well, actually, all the levels have been like that, except for this one. This is the one where it's been a bit more... Maybe that's because they're reusing the assets of the level, so they want... That makes sense. The boss, too. Cool. What am I going to do? This guy step on his big red nose? No. Maybe. Why would you ever shoot the bits? You have to collect so many of them. Does he get stuck? Or just jump up and punch it? Like this? Yeah, you do. Wow, you have to be pretty precise with that. That's pretty neat. A couple acoustic songs with Linda. That's what I loved about the anthology was their acoustic demos, especially for all the White Album stuff. There's one of Harrison doing All Things Must Pass, just him and an electric guitar. And it's the best version of that song, I think. I think his fully electric version is okay, but it never comes close to that. Nice! Oh! The star that looks like it's made out of cinnamon. Whoa! Luigi feels just a tad different, but not very much. Not enough to be annoying, you know? I like in Mario 2 when he's like... Really flying around. You got a star, So Betty's chilly reception. Freezing Flood Galaxy. He's a real evil looking. It's hard to make a snowman look evil. Actually, I mean, snowmen already have the black teeth smile. The sticks for arms. Yeah, stop telling me the same thing. Maybe that's all he had at the time. And I know he took a long time to work on his songs. That was just the pace he was going at. He was like a YouTuber. You know, they make like one song a month or something. Rolling a masterpiece. At least the last YouTuber I encountered.
Beat block.
Ooh. Oh, no. So you really have to do most of the stars. Oh, I like Got My Mind Set on You. Yeah. Wawa's pretty good. It's like the first two songs on that album are pretty good. Wawa. And this other one. Oh, what's it called? What's the deal here? Sneaking down the creepy corridor. Bet Luigi's gonna be all over this one. That one that he got sued for, My Sweet Lord. It's a nice one. But yeah, I don't really listen to his albums, just his albums. He used a lot of old themes in this game. This is the Super Nintendo Mario Kart Ghost theme. Yes, Matt, it is. And is it also the same theme from Super Mario World? What is this thing? The booze won't hurt you as long as you don't look them in the eye. Oh yeah? Why don't I just do this? Yeah, they really are. Wow, there's a few songs on there. Stand on it and spin. I thought I tried that. Maybe I didn't. There's a few, I don't know, kind of weaker ones. But there are so many great songs on those John Lennon albums. That are masterpiece songs. That stand up as timeless classics. But it's gonna take money. Oh, Jealous Guy's amazing. I play that at my gigs. Probably every other gig I do, I play Jealous Guy. That's one Elliott Smith does a good job on, too. Elliott Smith's one of the only people I've seen do good Beatle covers as a band. No! Oh, man. Yes. Yeah, a lot of times, you know, I was just playing some music with my friend, D-Tag. He comes on Twitch every once in a while. And we're playing songs. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll come up with better stuff later on the bass. Like, it doesn't need to be all that complicated. Just mark a few, just keep the rhythm. And then you can add a few little flourishes here and there just to add a bit of melodic interest. But it doesn't need to be crazy. It doesn't need to be all over the place. Get on my face, yeah, boo. They move with the wind. Man, the control in this game is razor sharp. Oh. Oh. That's called old school. Getting the star bits. Look how many I can get. Because of the depth. Oh, that felt good, eh? Well, the funny thing with, McCartney's bass is, like, you could tell that the bass for his songs was very prepared ahead of time, and the bass for John and George's was a bit more loose and improvised. They probably did so many takes that he was able to come up with something great, but... And that has its own magic too. But when you think of... So when McCartney showed the Beatles Hey Jude, Harrison's like, what if we do a call and response? So you go, Hey Jude, make it bad. So he's like, every time he does that, the guitar would respond to it. And then it could have been this whole other thing people could have sung along to. And McCartney's like, no, that's too busy. Don't do that. You're like, okay, sure, whatever you say, jerk. And then George releases comes up with his greatest song of all time, Something. And McCartney's bass line in that is basically a guitar solo. He even goes like, he does like classic guitar solo stuff on the bass. And it's a great bass line, and it doesn't get in the way. Somehow he can stay out of the way. I haven't heard the bass on Michelle in a while. How many more stars do I need? Freezy Flick. One more if you want it. What's this? One more! So you basically have to do all of them. Almost all of them. Well, let's go to this cloud place. This will be challenging, I think. What a beautiful game this is. Huh? This one has a hidden star. I don't want to look for a hidden star. Oh, that's the same one. Question mark star. So you have to find one of the hidden stars. Yep. That's an interesting way to do it. At least they give you a bit of an option. Freezy Flake question mark? I feel like there was a green tube I know about that I could go do. Or go back to an older world? Hey! That's true, Prince. Good advice. You know, you could do this. Or you could go like... Yeah. And I remember when we were in Liverpool, you know, there was only one bass, and we would all take turns on it, like, oh, it's my turn. I need to play the I need it for a kick on Thursday. We're the Beatles. And then the Turtles, you know, they lived there down the road, and they'd say, no, we need the bass, you know, and we'd fight for it, but John always won, you know. And that's why I had to play bass, because John's like, I fought for you. I fought the Turtles and got you the bass. You need to use it. I'll be like, oh, well, you know, hickey beaky freaky deaky. Ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. You know, and all that. Haha. There's a bunny trapped in a house. You don't see that too often. Oh. Maybe I go down like this? Huh? Maybe. No. Maybe I throw the fire at the house, huh? Maybe I do that, huh? Maybe I do that. Oh, man. I'm going to do that to you. Talk to the bunny. Through the window, maybe? Like a prisoner? Dear bunny. You're right, man. You're right. I have not seen that. Those weird snow sculptures give me the creeps. I'm too scared to leave. Boing. Snow sculptures? What snow sculptures? These? He doesn't mean down there on the other world, the other planetoid, does he? I think I've seen him. Is he the guy that he does like a lot of skits like that, where he does the bad impression like I just did? I think I've seen those. He's an older guy and he puts on the wig and stuff. I like Liam Gallagher making a cup of tea. I think I have to go to the other side. Weird snow sculptures. Yeah. I think he just gives you a hint to open up these ones and get the star bits. Right, okay, yeah. But I know... So I already got that star. There's a green tube over here. Not there. But I'll take these. You know I will. There it is. How you doing, Harky? Been a bit quiet today.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You just rolled into the domain of the champ. You heard about my gaming skills, right? Let's take a little challenge for y'all. Just skate and bomb the enemies. Sharp with the spike on. Simple enough, right? You got ready to experience this? I'll give you this star if you can get 500 points or more. Good luck. Are you gonna do it? I forget what he asked me to do. I think I'm just like hitting these guys. Harky's on the phone. Harky's on the phone. That's cool, bro. Oh, now I'm skating, bro. No, I'm skating, bro. Fire boys are more, bro. Fire boys are more. 500 points or more. 500 points or more. That's not enough, bruh. 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 I told you. I don't know who did it. Liar. You wanna try it again? I'll give you a star if you can get 500 points or more. Alright, man, no joking around. I bought Eleanor for the Switch. We are gonna play that. Blap, 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 frap, nyap, jap, crap. Oh, the One-Lich Emperor is here. As long as I don't hit those things. This reminds me of those, like, you know those police games where you're training and they're like, shoot that, don't shoot the innocent people. It's kind of like that, except now I am hitting the innocent ones, and I'm trying not to hit the... It's more like a bully. I'm picking on ones that don't hit back. That's what I'm doing. Mario's a bully. How the heck do you get 500? Oh, right. Gold ones. Go! Yeah! Got 520 points. I guess that qualifies as a shining rebel. I mean, I like it, but I promised. So I can take the star. That's right. I did that. Mm-hmm. That's enough. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. One-Lich, how far are you in Final Fantasy VI? If you haven't caught up yet, we can hit that another time. Ooh, I love the boss levels. I love to boogie. Mm-hmm. Bowser Jr.'s mighty mega hammer. That's what he calls it, eh? All right. Only just past the Opera House. That's all good. We got lots of games to play. Wow. Gotta eat. See you, man. Thanks for hanging. Enjoyed the talk about the music. Nice.
Give me Yoshi. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. All right. Well, you know, we got Neo to play. We got this to play. We eventually got some Twilight Princess. So we'll have plenty of things to do. And maybe Yakuza eventually. Aeroplane weirdo. What's the deal here anyway? Do I suck these things up and shoot them at that glass? Yes. I got glass in my eye. You idiot. Yoshi, don't leave. He's dead. That's a very Contra sound, eh? Let's get the Mario 64. Mario 64 balls of track. You may call them a track ball. Look at proud Bowser Jr. with his little bib. Or is that his hipster? What do you call those things? Handkerchief? A kerchief? Kerchief?
Bowser, Yoshi is dead. He is dead. We cannot find him no more, he is dead. There'll be another one, there will.
Yes. Yoshi don't need no help. Suck these guys up when they're safe. Ting. He's so powerful. Like Matthew Matosis, the great Mario reviewer and Zelda reviewer says, Yoshi is most fun when he makes Mario better, more powerful, not when he's a liability. Yeah. When you don't lose your moves, and you can still do the backflip, and you can still do the shakety-dakety, and Buddy also has an extra bit, and he can frickin' suck up those things. I mean, how cool is that? These just move. Can't put your tongue on that. Oh, crap. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. No, we ain't gonna make it. I've been doing any of my looping during the streams in a while. Been kind of lazy in setting it up. And this game has constant music. It works best actually in games like Dark Souls and Sekiro. Mostly Dark Souls. Dark Souls doesn't have any ambient music. And Hellblade, it worked pretty good too, actually. Remember, I looped some really sad songs about Roxy dying, our dog. What a good dog. She had a good life, I think. She seemed happy. Maybe she hated it. But dogs are just good sports. They put up with a lot. Kaboom. Ah, I see. But if you destroy the thing that shoots the bullets, you're not going to get any of those bits as they fall to the ground. That's an interesting way to think about it. What? Oh, I sucked them too early. Or licked them too early. Too early. Go away. I don't like that. It sounds like a bee or a fly. More like a fly buzzing around your room. Ah, no! They explode. And I'd like to get to LA Noire. Speaking of other games we have to play, but I think I need to chill out on that. While we're doing this, Neo, Yakuza, Final Fantasy. Yeah, I guess, so one that you're saying you don't want me to be held back on it, but would you enjoy it more if if you had already kind of played that part, so we could. I think it'd be better if you'd already played it, because then when I'm playing it, we can talk about it. You know, tell me your thoughts, and then I'm not spoiling it for you. I mean, it's a game you've already played before, so it's not like you're really getting spoiled, but. And help. Yeah, you can help me. True. Very true.
Very, very true, man.
Ah. You gotta catch him. Oh, yes. Yoshi is very good in this. I love how all you have to do is just put his... You just put his thing on it once, and then it tags it for a while. Oh. Yeah, okay, I appreciate that. But, I got plenty of games to play. Crap. Yoshi, you alive? Wow, he took a blast to the face. You're gonna make it in this industry, kid. Seems we're approaching a black hole. Better spin. Yeah. This looks like one of those bases from StarCraft. Haven't we all? And Breath of the Wild, too, is still been playing. I thought I was done with that. So that's actually kind of worked out, because I haven't found a good price on Twilight Princess. I'm not paying full price for that. It's old. Somebody keeps trying to sell it for 65 firm. Very rare game. It's not that rare. I just need to go to a few pawn shops. I'm sure I could find it. I want to pay $40, $50. And I still have some Breath of the Wild stuff that I've been having a lot of fun with.
You're going to need a rocket to blow that up.
At least last episode we had, I was showing some mighty fine stuff. Hello, do you have a rocket for me? Oh, you need to bring it over there. Like that? How's that gonna work? Do I need to get it from this end, maybe? Yes, I think you do. But what's down there? I can't see. Okay. I mean, why do we send our bullets off to war? Just for them to smash into walls? It's ludicrous. Why? These bullet bills are dying. For no reason. Nothing is for no reason. Wow. Good timing. Alright, the first one's easy for you to dodge and get through. Ooh, 6 lives, I'll take it. 6 pieces of a life. Die. Oh, crap. Go! Oh, there's no long jump on a Yoshi. It flips him off. Yoshi, you are home. Yeah. Give me that hammer. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could have blown up? Blowed up both of them at the same time? That would have been nice. Ah! Yoshi! He's back here, probably. Oh, crap. It'd be hard to play if you had Parkinson's disease, eh? Not very inclusive, Nintendo. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh no! You gotta deal with the hammer while you can. It's funny, I normally have this Elgato. It has 0 lag. It's supposed to show you the game right away. Maybe I'll deactivate it and reactivate it. But it's showing behind about a half a second behind. So for example, look, you can see me press the jump button, right? Boop. Oh. There, now it's picked up. I think it's because I had unplugged. I thought I was unplugging the HDMI cord when I was swapping game systems. I'm gonna accidentally unplug the mini USB. What an interesting story. So interesting. Tell me more about the... And it wasn't even a mini USB. That's how interesting this gets. It was a USB-C. Whoa! No way! What a story. Oh my god. And then I was plugging... I thought it was USB-C and I was plugging a USB upside down. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, ship. Here I go, coming for you. Ha ha ha. You tried to kill me. What's that? Another free life? Very kind of Pixar, funny Disney type music, eh? No time for that. Why didn't I grab it? Oh no! Pathetic, kid. Pathetic. Back here again. There, this is what I'm talking about. A 3D Mario game with some bloody challenge. Well, he killed me pretty good there, didn't he? No, Mario. No. No. I like how Yoshi's basically immune. Knock him over. There you go. Grab the... Ah. I got just one. Gotta break the glass. I know. They only give you... Well, from where I was, I thought maybe I'd have one more chance. No. No. Don't worry, Yoshi. We'll get through it together. Watching that. Star bitch. Whoa, moves pretty fast. Which this one? Ah, go. Ah, no. No. You know, there was a time, I remember when we first started switching to having 3 games on the channel instead of 1. And I would always just stream for 2 hours a day. That was it. 2 hours a day. And there were some times we were playing games where I'd be looking at the timer and going, oh my god, 20 more minutes. And now it's more like, oh my god, 2 hours has already gone by. I couldn't believe how the time flew when we were playing Neo. I played that for like 4, 5, 6 or something. Crazy. Those games are paced that way. And you want to get to another spot, you want to get to another spot, you want to get to another checkpoint, and it's extremely challenging, so it's going to take you a really long time. And so many runs against that first boss. Neo's, oh crap. You're gonna need Yoshi, you idiot. Oh, you die. Now what? Oh, there's more. Oh, but now I don't have Yoshi. Oh, there he is. I didn't realize there was more. These things are always set up like factories. Maybe you can even break it from here. What's the range on this guy's tongue? I'll take that. There we go. You get 2 chances. Maybe we shouldn't try to shoot him with bullets. Seems like if we just have him walk into the glass, he'll be fine. What do you want? Luma-lee, Luma-bop, welcome to a Luma shop. I can sell you something helpful for only 30 star bits. Sure, why not? What do you got for me? He's a vandal, breaking the glass. I don't know if I have this life already. I think I do. So I'll take the 1 up. Oh. Transforma. Good, I already did have it. Wow. You can really see the Serengeti from up here. That looks really comfortable. That's a shaggin' wagon. Robo cockpit. Mega hammer, eh? Alright. Let's see what you got. Bowser Jr. Wow. Looks very Robotnik, eh? And very Yoko Taro. Where am I going? Okay. Jumping and grabbing and shooting at what? The blue? Alright. Getting lots of weird vibrations. Oh. That's because I have the Wiimote Connect. It's just like touching my earbud wire. Ooh, it should be key. I don't think you can suck that one down. Hit him in the nips. Right in the nipples. Oh yeah, the drums are kicking in. Right in the head, I guess? Can I not aim up higher? You know, it's not really like the hammer is the thing I should be worried about. It's more like the rockets. And he only shoots out that red shockwave once. Alright, that's 3. Now what? Oh, the drum's only kicking when you're riding Yoshi. Oh, you break it even more. Mario the Vandal. Mario, you cause a lot of structural damage to the city of Toad Kingdom and the galaxy therefore. You're a menace, Mario. You are a menace. Turn in your Yoshi. Alright, I need to get to the other side. Grab those on the way. Shockwave. So I did them both three times? 2 times? Ah! He dines pretty fast, this guy. Grab these on the way. Alright. Need to grab that and shoot it. And not also get hit. Go, now! You have to be so fast while jumping over that red bit. Maybe I could just take one of these with me. Probably a better idea, eh? Yoshi, no! Okay, I think you just get one when you fly. They automatically give you a Yoshi. No, they don't. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Sheesh. There's a Yosh. Okay, and let's grab one of these guys and get out of here. Hope it doesn't explode in my mouth. There we go. That's how you do it. Yeah! That's the perfect level of difficulty, isn't it? What's going on? You're still alive? Hit the hammers? I don't know. Oh, there he is. Hit him when he comes down? Like then, I see. How long does this thing able to be exploded. They almost look like those hammers are pretty good platforms to be jumping on. Huh? No. You gotta eat it. Then you gotta survive. Okay, fine. I do the same thing. I keep throwing it. No! How far back am I gonna go? That's the real question. It's always the real question. Oh yeah, this guy. He is the beginner's helper. 30 stoy beats. I will take life. Good, good. Do I get the bits from the next part? So I'm down to 29. Yeah. So 29. So in case I die, I'll keep track. I remember that I had 29 there. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Oh, yeah. Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. Give me more. Oh, you juicy rockets. There you go. Oh, did he block out this hammer? He sure did. What was that? That's him, I guess. That's his defense against the rockets, maybe. Uh-huh. Yeah. 41. Okay. Whoa, right, this is that one. How long does it last? I gotcha. Yoshi. He doesn't fall off the edges like he does in Super Mario World. That's nice. Son of a man core. 43. No, when we talk to this fellow, yeah, we still have the 43. That's nice. So it works with your lives. So he's just this immortal Mario that has a limited amount of immortality. Just life. Yeah. That's tough. Maybe I should hit him in the back first. Try that. Interesting. We could try that. Hit him in the back. Avoiding these things is hard. Yeah. But he turns around, doesn't he? There we go. Sure he's turning around anytime soon now? Yeah. So probably easier to get him in the backside first. Okay, give me a rocket. Here we go. Ooh. And doesn't get hit by that red shockwaver. Cool. Sure he's gonna turn around. Get him right there. Is it gonna blow up before? No, it just blows up in Yoshi's mouth. Yep. Feels so easy this way. This is a really nice design, eh? The way they just kind of ramp up the task they're asking you to do. Seems more aggressive after you destroy the first two. Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like he's more aggressive, and he also turns around. So there's no point in me even trying to get these easy ones until I've got the ones in the back. Now this one, it's just tough. Wait for him to do it, come on. Ah, and the same thing I did last time. I went off to the side like that. You almost have to wait a bit and then he kind of comes down. But how long can you keep it? So I'm going to shoot that one out and just have this one. So now I don't have to worry about these. Watch out for those. Yep, and then get him like this. Yeah, that's it. Easy peasy. It only shoots two. Once you think about the challenges in a Mario game, it's usually quite simple. Uh-huh. Yes. Isn't that right? Oh, no! Got glass in his eye. Shoots off like a balloon. How do I get that? Why don't you use the star jumper, idiot? It's so big and thick. I like the way it pushes out in the middle. A Robotnik Eggman escaped there. Yeah, he did. Robotnik was pretty smart that way. He was like an animal that can lose one of its limbs to get away. My Mario mustache. Oh, I'm doing a photo shoot today. Just for some band music stuff. I was thinking that yesterday when Stella convinced me to get McDonald's. So, yeah, I guess so. We're ready to fly through time and space. Let's step out to the next world, Captain. Captain. It's amazing how the sort of... There's almost like a science of how you can make something look attractive, adorable, cute, as opposed to being threatening or weird or dangerous looking, unappealing. Every one of these characters. Now that Mario there almost looks a bit creepy, because he looks like he's made out of vegetation and his eyes are small. But maybe he would look even more creepy if he had full eyes, but he was made out of grass. Dynamite Heady, one of the recurring bosses, loses everything but its head, so it keeps coming back with new bodies. Sounds more morose than it is. Dynamite Heady. That sounds familiar. Was that on the Genesis? Supermassive Galaxy. Yeah. Supermassive Galaxy. Huge trouble with a big wiggler. All right. Horky recommended it. Dynamite Heady. Talk to me. They don't talk to me because I'm small. I'm trying to decide whether to just move everything in my office over to the left side of the room away from the door, because Stella's going to have summer camp up here and it's going to be loud and crazy. And if just also having that bit of a separation will be enough, or to just move everything downstairs and just kind of enjoy being downstairs. The thing about it being down in the basement is that it's so completely removed. I could just be loud and crazy down there. I could play music. I could go at any time. But I would hate to give up the studio up here with the window. Maybe it's more me just trying to not want to give up something. Maybe we can keep both. But she's gonna want to put stuff in here, is what she's gonna want to do. That's what happens with Stella. You give up something. Boom! It's filled. Can you jump further, Luigi? Is that your thing? I don't know if you can. Can he? Supermassive Galaxy. Okay. They make getting free lives so much easier because there's so many of these bloody starbits. But I guess in the 2D Mario games there were tons and tons and tons of coins. There, here's a limitation of the 3D. Okay, there it was. Trying to line that up. You could just like throw this thing around the whole time, eh? You eventually get something. Alright, Luge. Oh, yeah. That's the power of Luge. Huh? Huh? It's really one of a kind? Huh. See, I would have thought kind of the opposite. I thought like, it's just another one of those platformers from that era. I didn't realize it was so unique. That could make it interesting to check it out. Run fast. I will. What did they say? Duck quickly with Z? Man. They give you lots of lives here. I like how this thing squeaks as it moves. Like an old weather vane. Oh yeah.
The size of that thing.
Alright, what's the deal? Run fast. Duck quickly with Z and jump with A. That's not running fast. Oh, those are instructions. Run fast, then do a long jump. Whoa. Long jump. Oh, yeah. I did the spin. La 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 la. Give me all these bits. Give me all your bits. Alright. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Smooth. It was smooth for a second. But yeah, how neat. Beep. Ah. What are those, like flutes? An orchestra of flutes? Flute orchestra. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a good save, but nope. How far do these go? Do I have to lead it a bit? Like this? Uh-oh! I like how they always have a bit of a wriggle before they come down. It's nice. Big boys. Oh yeah, the drill, baby. Take them out. A drill, baby. It's a drill. Imagine that drilling right through his stomach. Almost medieval. Climb up the middle of them? Oh yeah, I bet you there's something beautiful up top there too. A free life, maybe a new car. Maybe a new lawnmower, man. New Lawnmower Man, the movie? Yes, man. Starring that guy. Who was never in anything ever again. Uh-huh. It's almost starting to slow down right now. It actually definitely is. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Luigi, now! Okay. Peak time. Bye, bye, bye. All right. This is a fun, challenging one, isn't it? Look at this big freak. Its big shoes. Somehow it's discovered the power of flight. What do they mean? A Goomba and like a flying turtle got together? I would want to see that. I think the turtle would have to be the male in that scenario. How would that work? Well, that was a failure. What if I was like one of the, you know, those rock stars that like swinging the microphone around? I'm playing the Wii. Doing tricks. That'd be cool. Or if I was vaping at the same time. It's funny when they're like, turns out vaping is actually quite poisonous for you. No shit. What did you think it was? I don't know, sunshine and clouds. Can I just shortcut over to those? What's in there? What's in the box? Oh crap. Yes. Oh man, it's struggling. So I guess that's why you couldn't have this in HD. The Wii was too weak. Alright. Whoa, good. I got a coin out of it. You see that? Almost slid right off. Easy come, easy go. That's right. Yo, beats, they do nothing. How about my spin attack? That does. Wow. How come the star bits aren't large? What's going on here? These disappear. Uh-oh. I feel like that's going to disappear on me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And easy go! Yeah! Okay. What do you got for me? Give me a bit juice. Give me your bitcoins. Anybody here into Bitcoin? I know Jaden really was. And maybe Kazi. They're always into different ways to make money. Those guys. Those crazy cookie guys. Peace. Nothing happening. I wonder if I can jump on that thing. Oh no, I did it again. So when they get to the top and they get to the bottom, they disappear. This is an argument for the middle class. Bit late to get into Bitcoin, to be frank. To be fair. To be effed. It's too late. Luigi slides. More than his brother. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do long jump, but he did some kind of weird flippy dippy whippy kippy. The currency of it was always so strange too. It's like 1 Bitcoin was worth $1 billion. So you were always dealing in little fractions of it, right? All right. What is the most efficient way to shake this thing? Flick it? Turn it? Bop it? This feels like the Mario 2 logs in the first level. Oh, good God. No. Ah! Get the star bits. Where are they? Does this bring me back to where I was? No. No, it doesn't. What's going on here? I feel like if I hit those guys, they're gonna get so pissed. So does that mean the graphic card prices are going to go back to normal? Not all the Bitcoin people have stopped obsessing over them? Oh, that one's already pissed. And he sounds like a nice train. Crunch. One crunch for you. Ah. Yes. Yaha, indeed. Luigi. Indeed, Luigi. Huge trouble with big wigglers. I did it. A ghost has appeared. We got star bits. It's all being updated as we speak. Dedicated mining cards. Oh, like special cards made for that. I don't know. All I know is that I think my friend was trying to buy a graphics card and they were really expensive, so I think he ended up just going to the PS4 and then eventually an Xbox One. When really, he should have got a Switch and a PC. Because he likes indie games and hardcore games. Honey Hop. This is a kitchen. Flipsville. Looks good. You know what, since you're here, maybe we should switch over to a bit of Final Fantasy. Just to switch it up a little bit. Do like a quick 40 minutes of it or something. Mario, sometimes if I play too much, I get a bit desensitized to its beauty and wonder. And these levels are just, I mean, look at the creativity that goes into this. It's amazing. All for me to just mess around, just for a little bit, linearly. Sure, go ahead. Cool, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was fun. Either that or Breath of the Wild. Yeah, either Final Fantasy VI or Breath of the Wild. I'll let you choose. One Lich. Or Horky. I'll go make a bit more tea. I'll come back and we'll do another like 40 minutes, an hour of either Breath or Final Fantasy VI. What one haven't we played more recently? So last time we played Neo, Final Fantasy, Breath of the Wild, Mario Galaxy. So in a way, Breath of the Wild is next on the docket. So we can hop into that. Yeah. Up to you two, guys. Why not do FF6 unless there's any objections? Alright, Final Fantasy VI is happening. Okay. You're the first one to get in there. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. You're less of a fan. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Horky don't like how slow it is. It's a slow game. Hard to say. Okay. Well, there you go. And then once you get caught up, maybe we'll do Final Fantasy VI. Okay? All right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes with that. Maybe 10. You know how life goes. See you then. Thanks for watching this. Bye for now.